Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. The Caribbean nation of Antigua and Barbuda is responding to the European Union threats of visa restrictions and the USA's threats of complete travel ban. Now, how is Antigua and Barbuda responding to this? In this video, I will explain to you exactly how Antigua is responding. According to Antigua Newsroom, there has been a draft legislation put in place to reform the country's citizenship by investment program. CBI draft legislation set for July this month sitting. Now, this was one of the concerns from the European Union and the USA that OECS Caribbean islands, they, according to them, they are abusing their citizenship by investment program, and the USA called for reforms, and the EU met in Parliament and they put systems in place that will force Caribbean nations to reform their citizenship by investment program or lose their visa free access. According to this article from Antigua Newsroom, the government of Antigua and Barbuda is preparing to table new draft legislation on its citizenship by investment program during the next sitting of Parliament, expected before the end of July. So this is urgent. Remember, the United States said that they are giving 60 days. This is why Director General of the Office of the Prime Minister, Maurice Merchant, confirmed the move during his week's post-cabinet media briefing, noting that while legislation was not discussed in detail during Wednesday's session, it remains a priority for the administration. This goes on to say the draft bill is part of a coordinated effort among Eastern Caribbean states with active CBI programs and is intended to address long-standing concerns raised by the European Union and the United States over program integrity and due diligence. Merchant said the legislation is designed to tighten up on further secure the program to maintain its high standard, particularly in relation to the scrutiny of applicants. The proposed changes could, amid increasing international pressure on the CBI jurisdictions to harmonize regulations and enhance transparency, particularly in light of recent global discussions around migration, border security, and financial compliance. Antigua and Barbuda, along with OECS territories, has agreed to adopt a set of common standards for the operation of their CBI programs. The bill passage will be a significant step in fulfilling these commitments. The government has yet to release a full text of proposed legislation, but officials say it will be placed on the order paper at the upcoming parliamentary sitting, which is scheduled for before the ending of this month. This is what the Antigua Newsroom is saying. Just yesterday, I did a post about St. Kitts and Nevis and how the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis has responded to the threats by the United States to do a complete travel ban previous to that, St. Kitts and Nevis reformed their citizenship by investment program as well. But why are they doing this? I want you to have a listen of this audio clip by the United States of America, highlighting why the Eastern Caribbean countries were forced to do this. Have a listen of this coming from the United States of America.
Tonight, the United States State Department has confirmed that President Donald Trump is considering imposing a travel ban on 36 countries, including 4 in the Caribbean. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce said in Washington Wednesday that the travel ban is being influenced by security concerns.
The visa adjudication process has got to ensure that U.S.-bound foreign travelers do not pose a threat to the national security and public safety of the United States. That is, I think, a very low bar, and is a bar that every nation should be able to adopt. To protect the national security and national interests of the United States and its people, the Department of State and other U.S. government agencies assess other countries' security capabilities, information sharing, and identity management practices.
Over the last weekend, the Washington Post newspaper reported that Antigua-Barbuda, Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Lucia were listed in a leaked State Department memo signed by Secretary of State Marco Rubio and circulated to U.S. diplomatic missions. The 4 Caribbean countries named in the memo have previously defended their citizenship by investment CBI programs as legitimate tools for economic development, with safeguards including rigorous due diligence. Under the CBI program, foreign investors are granted citizenship in return for making a substantial investment in the socio-economic development of these countries. The Caribbean countries have all said that they have not received an official communication from Washington regarding the pending travel ban.
And the public of St. Lucia will be involved, will always speak the truth and tell them the exact nature of the story, if there is any truth in it. But they've had no official notification from Washington or from the U.S. of any such listing.
According to the Washington Post, the memo gives the listed government 60 days to meet newly defined benchmarks. Government had been given a deadline of 8 a.m. on Wednesday to submit an initial action plan outlining how they intend to meet the requirements.
I think that it's clear as we're looking at providing a period of time, countries being told if they don't get to that point where we can trust them, then they've got to change the system, update it, do whatever they need to do to convince us that we can trust the process and the information they have. So that is the goal of this. The Secretary will have the discretion to determine whether or not someone is on that list, as we then also continuously vet the nature of what's happening within these conversations. And the goal is so that we can all move forward.
A key concern cited in the memo is the sale of citizenship without a residency requirement. The memo also referenced other issues such as alleged incidents of anti-American activity in the U.S. by nationals of listed countries. However, the memo also suggests that countries willing to accept third country nationals removed from the U.S. or to enter a safe third country agreement could alleviate some of Washington's concerns. In addition to the Caribbean nations, the list includes 25 African countries and several from Central Asia and the Pacific.
My friends, that was the United States of America releasing a warning to the Eastern Caribbean countries involved in citizenship by investment program. And the EU would have met in Parliament and they would have made some changes to their laws as well in regards to visa-free travel, and what they will do to revoke visa-free travel for any country who crosses the line, my friends. So the Caribbean nation islands are saying they didn't receive anything official from the United States, but The United States leaked an article, and you just heard the spokesperson for the Secretary of State listing clearly what the US plans to do and how it's gonna be. So clearly the Caribbean nations have received the memo and they are responding accordingly, my friends. Let me know what you think about this video today. If you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. On this channel, Beyond Uncut, I react to breaking news that affect the African continent and the African diaspora, which includes the Caribbean nation islands. The mission of my channel, Beyond Uncut, is to bridge the gap between the African continent and its diaspora. We are the Caribbean nations. We are the largest African diaspora in terms of countries. About 20-something of us, all black African countries, made up of mostly black Africans living on these Caribbean islands. So we are the powerhouse when it comes to the African diaspora. We are the 6th region of the African Union. You have region West Africa, East Africa, Southern Africa, North Africa, Central Africa, and the 6th region is the African diaspora, which is the Caribbean nation islands, my friends. So this channel is dedicated to you and our people. So to support this journey, to support the channel, you can support my channel by becoming a member. The link is in this description box. Click the link and join the channel and become a member. This will go a long way to help to support the channel so that we can continue the good work in bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. This is a long-term vision, and the vision is coming to pass because we're coming closer and closer by the day. I also have a travel channel. The link is in this description box. You can click the link and go on over and subscribe to that channel. Make sure to like this video, share it with all your friends and family, and please comment your thoughts and opinion on this video. Let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. Let me know what you think about Antigua and Barbuda responding to the European Union visa restrictions and the USA travel ban threats by amending the Citizenship by Investment program. Comment your thoughts and opinion. Let me know what you think about it. This is why I say it is important that we bridge the gap, because we can no longer let the EU and the USA dictate how we live here in the Caribbean. We depend too much on these people. We need to depend on ourselves. We need to depend on the continent of Africa and the diaspora. We are large enough, we are great enough, we have all the natural resources, we have the people, the skills. Let's make it happen, my friends. Thank you for watching this video today. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with all your friends and family, comment your thoughts and opinion, and let's have a great interactive conversation. And of course, it's a beautiful day today in paradise, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye bye and much love.